my people, then we are live in the place. And sorry for being late. Sorry for being late. Phone was moving dumb. I'm now getting the stream up. It's 1-0 to Italy. Cesare Casadei, he will got an assist for the goal. But I didn't even see it. I had to check that one out at half time.
Marino's header. Here is the goal scorer.
And let's do
Shuffled back to Zanotti.
under 20 World Cup.
Giladi. Casadei. Lost out. Got away with it. Although maybe not for long. Mateus Martins. Lovely touch from Giovanni. And that's going to be a free kick. This time it's the Brazilian players lobbying for a yellow card, which they won't get from the referee. I think that would have been harsh had a yellow come out. Now Giovanni linked with the likes of Chelsea, Newcastle and Manchester United. Was an Ajax target in the summer of last year. First international appearance for Brazil at this tournament. Giovanni interested in this as well. That's safe hands from Dumarch as Mateus Martins tried to pull the wool over his eyes with the decoy run. Ramon will be considering his options after there's not been the greatest opening quarter of an hour. This isn't the first under-20 World Cup that he's been a part of. His playing days, he finished as a runner-up in the competition in Portugal in 1991 when he was part of a Brazil side that lost on penalties in the final to the hosts, who had the likes of Luis Figo and Rui Costa in their ranks. Mateus Martins. Nice drop of the shoulder. Will be another Brazil corner. They've had
Corner to Brazil still. A lot of talented ballers out here, A lot of ones for the future. It's very possible that one of these guys will be one of the best in the world one day. Hopefully that's Andrey Santos or cesare casadei.
Mateus Martins. With the throw. To me, the referee concurs. Andrey Santos with the high boot, and it's going to be a yellow card for him as a result.
Andrey just man down. Got man down. Andrey Santos got booked. Come on, man. It's true, man. Come on, man. Sorry for this, people.
Giovanni in a bit of a tight spot. Robson just put it straight out of play. Look a bit shaky at the moment, the South American champions. Casadei dispossessed there. Casadei putting enough on to ensure Brazil can't get out easily. Casadei. Santicanti. Giladi. Santos was looking for the give and go, but it wasn't quite going to happen for him. It's a testament to the pressing and hassling and harrying that Giovanni had to put that ball out like that. Cleared by Giladi. He's throw. Cleared by Guarino. Heroes got the ball into Martins. It's yet another Brazil corner. 6 already, with midway point in the first half not yet reached. Terence Martins over the corner. It's a deep one. And the header is harmlessly wide. Robert Brenner with the attempt. He's actually one of the few to play their club football outside of Brazil. He's with the Russian side Zenit St. Petersburg, having joined them from Corinthians in January. He actually won the Russian Premier League title with them this month. One of a number that were called up to the senior squad by Ramon, the coach of the under-20s and interim coach of the senior men's side.
This guy just cuts balls. Effortlessly on the left hand side.
Midway point in the first half, and it's been Italy's game so far. As Martins leaves it for Hero. Wasn't cleared fully, but the follow again that gets the cheers from those cheering on Italy. Marlon Gomez over the top. This was the Italy goal. What a well-crafted one it was as well. Chiriqui's delivery, the clever flick on by Casadei,
flick on by
and
Casadei.
the clinical finish by Matteo Prati.
They're great to score that. So long.
Seems to try and release Simone Barbundi. And sail out quickly. Giovanni. Well, he's been at the edge of his technical area pretty much from the word go. Nicely done by Arthur. Giovanni could be in here. Well, would have been better advised to have got a shot away, and the shot that eventually does come in is harmlessly wide of the post. He's suffered a bit of damage, but I don't think there was a foul in there on him. Just trying to cut inside of Giladi, who read what he was trying to do and blocked the route to goal.
He was blocked off differently.
Not quite been clicking for Andrey, Santos and co so far. Timed his run absolutely expertly, didn't he? Punished the sleepy defending.
They were a lot at wolf. Man was just walking in the box.
Casadei. Will let that run beautifully. Andrey. It's a corner. And he was full of appreciation for the pass. That's very good covering from Robert Renan. Had to be as well. Simone Halfundi to take this corner then for Italy. Halfundi's ball in, keeper's missed it, 2-0! Italy double their lead! Cesare Casadei with the goal! And what a start to the FIFA Under-20 World Cup! This is for Italy!
2-0 early, you know. It's had 30 minutes.
Are 2-0 down inside of half an hour in Mendoza. Well, the blame will be attributed to Maisel. The keeper came a long way, barely got anything on it. Cesare Casadei won the initial header and was quickest on the follow-up as well.
To say them lot there just hit them on the break more time, have a one attack and they're just clinical. You could get into these man's box bad times, but they just can't put any chances.
Well, he is rated as one of the most promising Italian talents of his generation. Described as a well-rounded modern midfielder, could play on both sides in a 3, 4 or 5 man midfield, attacking midfielder, defensive midfielder. He's got the lot.
He's
got a goal this evening as well. And again, it's sloppy play from Brazil. Tarikia's throw. Tarikia's header. Matthias Martins. Biro was after it, but he won't get it there in front of Giladi. That's looking for Esposito. And it's ensured that it doesn't go behind for a goal kick. It looked like it might have gone out, and indeed the assistant referee has confirmed that was the case. So half an hour gone then, and Italy 2 goals to the good. Interesting to see.
Both had the same amount of attempts on goal.
goal.
They scored 2 of theirs, and 2 of them is fair enough and actually lead them.
Brazil just can't find any kind of samba beat at the moment. It's Italy who have struck their rhythm so far. Someone's been struck over on that far side as well, but play is going to continue temporarily. Andrey Santos is there, but it's Zanotti who is down. Brazil continuing for now. Header by Turikia. Giovanni.
Oh, cool, man.
Arthur. Robert Renner. Kaiki. Zanotti doesn't get the decision his way. Wasn't happy about the decision here because he thought that was a foul by Kaiki. Marlon Gomez. He's forced another corner. No, he hasn't. It's going to be a goal kick, much to his frustration. Now these two seen as the favourites to progress from Group D as the automatic qualifiers. At the moment, Italy laying down a bit of a marker. That's a free kick though. Marco Ortiz never. He's had good control of this game. He's let a few challenges fly, but he's always had the authority. Oh, beautifully done. And they've got runners left and right. Which way is he going to go? Has he kept it too long? Offloaded now to Casadei.
Oh, done. Ref pen. Oh my days. Casadei done him. Oh my days.
With just over half an hour played.
Casadei done him. Casadei done him.
Casadei's shirt has given Italy the chance to extend their
Casadei done him. Look at him.
For a minute, you wondered if Balzanti had delayed a bit too long, but he'd weighed it perfectly. So good with the ball at his feet, knew exactly where the options were.
Penalty to Italy.
With a drop of the shoulder to get away
Penalty
from
to Italy.
Who then clearly has a hold of his shirt. There is no point arguing about that. Cesare Casadei, who's already scored, now has the chance to make it 3-0 from the spot. Casadei does business, and Italy are running away with it against the South American champions.
3-0 in the first
Nobody
half.
would have seen this
Mad
coming.
move.
His team have blitzed
Big
Brazil
up
and
Italy.
find themselves 3-0
Big
down
them up.
before
Damn,
half
bro.
time.
Italy.
Set it all. A confident swagger about the way that Cesare Casadei slotted that
No,
penalty
it's
away.
effortless. Big him up. There's a big reason why he'll get compared to someone like Lampard. Man.
Italy 3, Brazil 0. Well, there has been a buzz about Italian football at youth level in recent years. The development has focused on youth, the search for new talent in the future. And this under-20 side is full of promise and obvious quality, as we've seen. The results coming into this tournament were proof of that. Qualifying for this
Yesterday
under-20
was a
World Cup
penalty.
never easy. The semi-final that they reached in the last
Don't know.
under-19 Euros, allowing them to make sure that they were going to be here. And then during the current season's elite tournament, they've shown great things. Just one defeat in their opening game against Poland. After that, they have enjoyed successes against Portugal, Romania, Czechia, and have Norway and Germany left to play. Could be in here, Giovanni. Well covered by Turicchio. While they've scored 3 goals, they have also shown very good defensive nous as well.
Casadei is so cold. Cold. He is cold.
Worth explaining the format for the tournament. The top 2 from each group go through to the knockout stage, plus the 4 best third placed teams. So it's not quite as terminal as it might be for Brazil if they were to lose the opening game, which they're in serious danger of doing. Italy on the attack once again. Turicchio. Marcel with the save. Will be a corner though.
I'll be so honest with you, man.
A strong arm.
Italy just look like they're just much better going forward.
Well, it's a party atmosphere inside Mendoza Stadium for those Italy fans and all of those who are also cheering Italy on. Giovanni. Hero will give chase.
Mendes. Pressure for Brazil. These men just trying to look for
To be
injury.
quick, it was. Giovanni. Arthur. It was too long for Andrey Santos, and Hero won't get there either. Meanwhile, Matez Martins is accusing somebody of something. Will be a free kick. Again, he was keen to let a few of those challenges go. free kick. Good confident gather by Duplanche. It's been a near faultless first half for Italy with 5 minutes of the 45 remaining. Guarino. Casadei. Duplanche. Esposito. Remember that Brazil won the under-20 championship earlier on this year without losing a single match. So this will be something of a rude awakening for them and their fans.
It's a mad move, fam.
Zanotti just taking his time, Italy just trying to take the sting out of it and ensure that they get themselves to half-time with this incredible lead intact. Giladi. Esposito lays it off, and here goes Baldanzi again. Harfundi, good hit. Prati. Esposito going through.
Hey! Casadei.
This will be a free kick. Well, changes may well be on the way at half-time from Ramon, given what has been a dreadful first half at the tournament for them. Zurikia. Giladi. Baldanzi's the target. What a first half his side have enjoyed. Now, as a former central midfielder, Domine Nunziata will have enjoyed seeing that challenge fly in, right in front of his technical area.
These Italians, they're on smoke, fam. Brazil ain't got nothing for them.
He's been hurt, but he wasn't fouled, according to the referee. Certainly looks like it's stinging him. Didn't come off against Casadei, who's had a supremely impressive first half.
Well, it's not even close. He's the best player on the pitch.
Guarino. Marlon Gomez. I'm sure it's particularly the time for tricks at 3-0 down. And Giovanni going for the more direct route. Useful ball in as well. Arthur. Nice dummy. It is Martins not on the same page.
Don't have the best communication there.
Into additional time at the end of this first half. 3 minutes to be added on. Lovely dart by Barfundi. Now, he was hoping for a free kick. It will be a corner. Referee deemed that he didn't do enough to warrant him going to ground. Corner's taken short. Barfundi. Great stuff by Barfundi. Could have gone anywhere. Launched by Turikia.
He's got nothing right now.
Hero out to work it on. Here is Matthias Martins. The goal before the break would certainly change the complexion. And back was Turikia to ensure that Brazil wouldn't get one.
Brazil really needs to pull it back in the second half, boy.
Meaningful action of the half, this.
They really do, man.
Giovanni.
It's a talented, they're just big physicals, general talents now.
That's disappointing.
Man, are built, fam. Yeah, these are meant to be under 20s.
30 seconds of additional time left at the end of this first half. Hero. There's a sharp intake of breath whenever Baldanzi gets on the ball. Casadei.
Oh my! The fact that he's attempting that.
Now Hero has it.
If Casadei can just bring the confidence he has from the teams and that to the men's team, he is going to be a serious player. No. No. Casadei.
Italy 3, Brazil 0.
No. Big him up.
May 24th on FS1. The next generation of U.S. women's soccer is on display with the U20 CONCACAF Championship Tournament.
My people, it's half time in the Brazil and Italy game. It's 3-0 to Italy. And Andrey Santos and Brazil haven't been on anything really. Italy, though, and Casadei, serious problems still. These guys are just big physical. Every time they get into the box, they're just looking like they're going to score. So they deserve the 3-0 lead. And Casadei, I can't lie, the way he's just playing, the way he won the penalty, the way he scored his goal, got an assist, it's like he's involved in everything. He's the best player on this pitch right now, and it's not even close. So for me, if he can bring this kind of enthusiasm to the Chelsea men's team, he's going to be a serious problem. And there's a reason why people compare him with Frank Lampard. So big him up for the first half. Hopefully, Santos can do something better in the second half.
Italy and Andrey Santos and Brazil haven't been on anything. Italy though and casadei, serious problems still. These guys are big physical. Every time they get into the box, they're just looking like they're gonna score. So they deserve the 3-0 lead. And casadei,
My people, them, it's half time Brazil and Italy, and it's 3-0 Italy, as you know. Casadei at the double, and he got an assist. He won the penalty so effortlessly. The way he was in the box just went one way, but then he went the other way. The Brazil defender couldn't do nothing but just pull him down. And the swagger that he has on the pitch, the way he does his step overs, the way he's just running with the ball. Like, there's a reason why he gets compared with Frank Lampard, because I be real to you, he's very talented, and he's easily the best player on the pitch right now. So big him up for the first half. And hopefully Andrey Santos and Brazil can have a better second half to make the game more interesting, because it's completely one-sided. So hopefully the second half is better than the first, because it was a lively first half. So it's not going to be easy still.
half time Brazil and Italy is 3-0 Italy, as you know. Casadei at the double and he got an assist. He won the penalty so effortlessly. The way he was in the box just went one way, but he went the other way. Brazil defender couldn't do nothing but just put him down. And the swagger that he has on the pitch, the way he does his step overs, the way he's just running with the ball. There's a reason why he's compared with Frank Lampard, because he's very talented and he's easily the best player on the pitch right now. So big him up for the first half, and hopefully I can something.
But Italy then turned it on. A lovely goal from Turicchia, who crossed it in, flick on, very brilliantly by Matteo Prati. And the celebrations were wild from Italy. A very well constructed goal. Casadei with the flick on that was converted by Prati. And Casadei would then go on to score 2 goals of his own after being the assist provider for that one. The corner here, met by Casadei, his initial header down, and then on the follow-up, quickest to react to pop it away with the minimum of fuss. A goalkeeping error from Marcel, you have to say, but still credit the bravery of Casadei and his willingness to get on the end of the rebound. Italy, every time they came forwards, were causing problems for Ramon's side, and Casadei then won this penalty. A blatant tug on his shirt. No real complaints from Brazil, and no real problems for Casadei with the spot kick, which he buried with the minimum of fuss. And Italy sauntering into a 3-0 lead with just over half an hour played. Could have been more for them as well. This effort was well repelled when Turicchia let fly. Marcel with the strong arm to send it away to safety. Big questions for Brazil at the break. Half time then. Italy 3, Brazil 0.
Stop waiting in line at drive-thrus just.
It's mad. Vinicius Jr. got sent off today for Real Madrid. It was due to something involving racism. So, hey man, people need to stop being racist, especially in Spain, man. Other countries are worse, but the Spain thing has been happening, and the whole racism thing just needs to stop. Oh, it's not even fair how people just be getting judged and that and treated unfairly compared to others. It's not even fair like that based on the color of your skin. It's dead, fam.
I'm your overly competitive brother. Check. Save it. Really? It's a foul! Now you're ready to set.
Casadei, man. Pick him up.
His daughter, Camilla, she came out fighting.
My people down. Hope everyone had a good Sunday. Hope everyone had a good Sunday and a good weekend. Back to basics tomorrow. But yeah, man, hope everyone has a good week. This upcoming week, last weekend, next weekend of the Premier League and that. So then it'll be on a break up until August for the Premier League, but obviously FC series for Chelsea in July. And the Under 20 World Cup will still be going on, so I'll be doing watchalongs for that as well. And a lot of transfer news live streams so that we can see what on the transfer window and all the players that we will sign during the next transfer window. So it's gonna be a very good build up to the new season, and also this upcoming season will be the best season that I've had while providing Chelsea content. So hope you guys are ready for it. I'll be bringing a lot of it to you. But I have to say thank everyone for the support. as always, regardless of what you give me, every little helps. So I appreciate it.
Well, what does the second half have in store after an amazing first 45 minutes for Baldanzi and Co's side? Brazil didn't really know what had hit them and what can they hit Italy with themselves in this second half. There will be a response, that much is sure. Giovanni has been taken off, and on in his place is Marquinhos. And they've also seen Savio being introduced to the fray as well. Matias Martins also departing. So two changes then for Brazil at the break as they try to change the pattern of this game. 3-0 down at the interval. Giovanni and Matias Martins replaced by Savio and Marquinhos. Savio, who's been at PSV Eindhoven during this current season on loan from Troyes, who joined last summer, and Marquinhos, the Arsenal man who spent the second half of this season on loan at English second-tier team Norwich City, having joined Arsenal from Sao Paulo last summer. Looking for the
Oh my days.
immediate impact at the start of the second half, but fell over his own feet there. Hero took it nicely.
Okay. Keiko, Renan, Georgia.
Well, the crowd, the quietest it's been for quite a while. It's been a real rocking carnival atmosphere here in Mendoza.
Leonardo
These two
and
heavyweights going
Marquinhos.
toe to toe, and the added spice of Brazil, and they've given the ball
Oh
away
my
again.
days.
What a chance to make it 4. Oh, it was
Oh my
nearly an own
days.
goal. Absolute chaos
Should have been
inside the Brazil
4-0.
box. 3-0 down, and almost shooting themselves in the foot.
These
to
men
go
are
4
playing
down.
dangerous.
Well, the
How
initial
is these
slip
men
there
slipping?
was by Kaiki. And
These
then
men
the
are just
attempted
slipping
clearance
2 times in the space of a
missed the
minute
goal
now.
by much.
At either end of the pitch. Oh my days.
Corner is into the side netting. I'm not sure that that's what Simone Mafundi was intending. He only turned 17 in March. Simone Mafundi made his debut with the senior national team last November at the age of just 16 years, 8 months and 2 days, which saw him become the third youngest debutant in the history of the Italian national team, and the youngest debutant ever in the last century. Arthur's throw.
Well, that was a foul that time, yeah. Another Brazil player slipped, but he actually got fouled. Fam, these Italians, fam, they're ramping. They're just big and strong. Oh my days. Brazil, you men are moving weak.
Not the response that they would have been hoping for after that wretched first period. Zanotti will be an Italy ball. Halfundi. Halfundi bit off a bit more than he could chew and then ended up conceding the free kick. Marlon Gomez. The referee saw nothing wrong with that challenge. Vaticanti. Casadei. Giladi. Italy can afford to just stroke it around and invite Brazil to try and pounce upon them and leave gaps at the back. I'm enjoying a cheap ball session at the moment.
They're mocking.
The fans are enjoying as well. Three players up against him, but he still managed to earn the throw for Brazil. Early stages in the second half still, but no massive signs of a big Brazil battle to get back into it.
You can't use that word big, fam. These men are small men, fam.
Held in by Kaiki. Easily cleared, although the clearance wasn't great. Collected by Arthur. On for Marlon Gomez. Poked down the line for Savio.
Like, it's the Italian team. These men are just built different. These men look like ready-made men. They're just big and physical. You ain't bullying nothing, fam. You got all the power. Brazil are just minuscule, fam.
Not sure if that ball actually went out or not. Yankees throw. It is Brazil's side to South American Under-20 Championship glory, despite losing 7 players from his original squad list. 7 wins and 2 draws, taking Brazil to that continental title. He was rewarded, Ramon, with an invitation from the Brazil Football Association to take over as interim team head coach for the friendly against Morocco in March. Come into this tournament with high hopes.
That man there does not
Given the
look like
format,
an
the
under 20
nature
fan.
of qualification, in that the 4 best placed third teams in each group still make it through to the last 16. All is certainly not lost. Zanotti is not close enough to Casadei. Diro was waiting, and so was Zanotti. Zanotti, taken beautifully by Baldanzi. Zanotti.
This annoying brother is hard. It's right back. The Italian team is hard. Man. These men are just walking.
With a real air of authority about them. Wanted his keeper to come to that. Arthur. Andrey Santos, who has had a very quiet game.
And there he's on the wall. Come on, bro.
This is a bit better, but as soon as
What
I say
was
that,
that,
Zanotti steps in to make the clearance. That's the thing about this Italy showing so far this evening. They've been razor sharp in attack, but they've also been rigid at the back and on their toes and alert to any danger that is creeping in. Marquinhos, who's come on, making his first appearance for Brazil's under-20s. He's played previously for the under-16s and the under-17s. And those 2 changes in the first 10 minutes have not made much of a dent. Fundi. Kanki. Touched on by Esposito. That's aimed towards Biro. Beaten to it though by Zanotti, who's won pretty much everything all evening. And Italy have won themselves a free kick here for the challenge on Esposito. And it's just started to descend into a bit of a lull. But Italy will not mind that one bit. They will feel that they've almost got this game won if they can continue to just take the sting out of it and prevent Brazil from building up any kind of momentum, which they've managed to do thus far. Marcelo. Marcelo sent that straight out well.
Wow, that's what the keeper's on.
The win over Uruguay in the final game of the South American Under-20 Championship in February. saved a penalty at that tournament as well in a match against Argentina of all nations, and called up by Ramon to the senior squad for the first time in March. But hasn't had the best of games so far this evening. Hafundi going the long way round. Lovely stuff for Baldanzi. Half a shout for another penalty. Casadei! Corner.
Yeah.
Baldanzi skipping away from a few
This shit
challenges. The
is
rebound
big, fam.
broke the way of Esposito, who went to ground, and then Casadei with the strike into the ground and behind. Italy's fourth corner of the game. A bit of pushing and shoving in there that Marco Ortiz Nava is keeping an eye on. Savio, he got away from his man but then took it out of play. Made 6 substitute appearances in the Dutch top division for PSV Eindhoven after joining on loan from Troyes. Did Savio during the current campaign, no goals though. He did score 4 at the South American Under-15 Championship in 2019. This is just his second appearance for the Under-20s. Hafundi. Again, the referee happy to let the challenge fly there. Giladi. Guarino. Very neatly worked that. Damsey. Hafundi. Zanotti. Giladi.
Yeah, supreme control, fam.
Left to play, but Brazil have the signs of a beaten side at the moment. If any team's going to score the next goal, it looks set to be Italy. Esposito sends it on. Turikia with the block, which gives Brazil the goal kick, and Brazil are about to make another double change here. Hammered away by Maesteo. We're going to see Kevin and Mateus Nascimento very shortly for Brazil. Both forwards, which is no real surprise given the situation that Brazil are in. Amine Munziata unhappy with the award of that free kick. Brazil need something soon. To punches and a pretty quiet evening so far. Brazil with just the one attempt on target up until now. And Marlon Gomez are going to be the pair to depart here. Biro the first stop. Kevin, who scored in the friendly win against Uzbekistan in April, comes on. He's a winger who plays for Palmeiras. And Mateus Nascimento, the 19-year-old Botafogo centre forward, made his debut for Botafogo at the age of 16 years and 6 months. Youngest player ever to feature for them in a league game. He didn't go to the South American Under-20 Championship earlier this year, though. Beautifully done. Comes too close to save the day for Italy. That's the first really big save he's had to make all evening. The foul it is. Well, there was almost a glimmer for Brazil.
Wow, 65 minutes gone.
Taki's throw.
Still 3-0. This game is getting dragged out.
Full-on challenge, and the referee has got a yellow card out.
Yellow card for Zanotti from Italy.
Zanotti is the first Italian player to be cautioned this evening. Mateus Nascimento hasn't been on for long and has been absolutely crushed there by Zanotti. And flicked over the top. Well, it was a risky decision by Francesco Esposito to try and get that over his crossbar, because it can easily have glanced off him and gone in. As it is, it's a corner, which comes to nothing. I'm not sure what that was all about, but it's gone behind for a goal kick. Well, Sebastiano Dubranch has not had a great deal to do this evening, but was off his line really quickly here. Nascimento involved, got it back from Marcos Leonardo. And that is top draw goalkeeping. There seems to be a bit more vim and vigour about Brazil since the last couple of changes, but time is not on their side. Midway point in the second half, and still 3-0 down. Too much. Just being buffeted, but still got his hands to the ball.
Brazil, you know, not again. This game was done for the first half.
No changes so far from him, but I wonder if he might be sizing up his options. Carmine Nunziata in conversation with his assistant there. Meanwhile, here goes Baldanzi. So they couldn't make it stick. Esposito's interested. Nearly played themselves into a right muddle there. Baldanzi was loitering. Hammered up to Marcos Leonardo. He's been out-muscled and out-maneuvered, and it's not been a good night for him. One of the key players for Brazil at this tournament. Marquinhos. Kevin. Well, there is going to be an Italian change.
That was some for Italy. Who's coming off here?
And Gabriele Guarino can't continue due to whatever issue he's picked up there. And so coming on in his place will be Alessandro Fontanarosa, promoted from the youth setup to the Inter senior squad this season. And Simone Inzaghi, the Inter coach, has often named him on the bench with the first team. He's yet to make an appearance for the senior Inter side, and is a regular in the Primavera team, which is coached by Christian Kivu. "20 minutes left to play. And if there is an injury here to the very impressive Clarino, then that will be the only blot on the copybook so far for Carmine Nunziata.
Key thing is getting stretched there. Yeah, better soon, man.
That's gone out.
th minute in the place. Dry second half, man. Brazil coming with nothing.
Managed to get across it, did really well there. And there's a collision between two Italy players, still not fully away. And Brazil.
Okay.
And maybe
3-1.
still in it. Marcos Leonardo, who has had a quiet game up until now, has got Brazil on the board. First time tonight that we've seen some really sluggish and sloppy defending from Italy. Two players going for the same ball. And then this kick turned into the perfect assist for Marcos Leonardo, who wasn't being marked and made the most of half a yard of space here. Predatory finish from him. And perhaps Brazil aren't quite
Very good
finished yet.
finish.
Italy 3, Brazil 1. Well, that just adds a bit of jeopardy for Italy, who look to be making such serene progress towards 3 points from this opening game. There was nothing serene about that challenge, which has resulted in a caution for Matheus Nascimento. One substitute to another there. These sides are both in action back here in Mendoza on Wednesday. Italy up against Nigeria in the afternoon kickoff, and Brazil face Dominican Republic in the evening game. Italy playing all of their matches in the group stage in Mendoza, finishing off against Dominican Republic, while Brazil travel to La Plata for their final group game against Nigeria. And they've got the wind in their sails here, Brazil. And that would make it very interesting, and I'm sure Kevin was going for goal there, but it could have turned into an assist for him. And all of a sudden, Italy deciding to bring the changes. So Simone Parfundi and Francesco Esposito are going to be withdrawn too of the front line. And they are going to see the number 17 on your screen there, Luca Di Pani, come on, and Monteveo as well. Big hands for Parfundi, who has shown some wonderful ability this evening. So, Daniele Monteveo, the 20-year-old Sampdoria player who made 6 Serie A appearances for them this term, 2 of them as a starter, is one of those to be introduced. And Luca Lepani played a couple of games with Genoa in their promotion-winning season as the other part, Primavera part, first teamer for Genoa this term. Only turned 18 a few days ago, the defensive midfielder. He's a defensive midfielder and a centre forward on the 2 strikers, so Italy very much looking to just set up the barricades now. 35,531 here at the Mendoza Stadium for this evening's game. They've been treated to quite the spectacle and could still be in for a bit of a grandstand finish. Aldanzi won't get to that.
That's mad. Under 20 World Cup match, you got 35,000 fans.
It's going to be a free kick. Andrey Santos makes his way forwards. That's far too long for anyone in yellow. Cimento acting as ball boy to the down for the Clutch, who will, of course, go across and take it from the other corner of his 6-yard box. Zanotti. Inside the final quarter of an hour now. Baldanzi chasing this. Baldanzi still going. It's Baldanzi. It's deflected. Well, at least it looked like it might have been.
He's moving good. You should have passed him.
Baldanzi dancing his way into a good area before letting fly. Andrey Santos. Robert Renner. Italy starting to sit a bit deep and invite Brazil onto them. Kevin. Zanotti holding him up for now. Italy managed to keep it pretty tight at the back since shipping that goal. The side very close now to an impressive opening day win. Zanotti's throw. To be sure that there'll be questions that Ramon will have to field from fans and perhaps media alike about the nature of the performance, certainly in the first half. So that there was confidence reinforced after the results they earned in their friendlies before travelling to Argentina on Tuesday. They beat the Botafogo U20 3-0, and in the second they thrashed the professionals from Madureira, also from Rio de Janeiro. So you certainly wouldn't have seen this kind of scoreline coming. Zanotti to distance on that throw, nicely laid off. Almost the second of the game for Matteo Prati. Savio unhappy, felt that was a soft free kick awarded for the challenge on Turikia. A bit of an elbow in the ribs, I think that's fair enough, really. And this was the chance for Prati. He caught it very cleanly, but it was just a bit too close to Maciel, who was able to stick out a glove. Baldanzi. Giladi. Bit too telegraphed, but it will still be an Italy throw. And I think that brief flurry from Brazil after his side got that goal through Marcos Leonardo has subsided.
Eight minutes remaining.
Long from Zanotti. Not long enough though. Cimento challenging, but coming up short. Kanti. Kati. Dante flags up. Marquinhos, Andrey Santos, I think he just tripped over despite looking pleadingly at the assistant referee Artur, who's already signed a deal with German club Bayer Leverkusen to join them from America Mineiro. Bayer, a club that has had a number of success stories with Brazilian players. It's going to be the other fullback who is withdrawn shortly. Kaiki is about to depart. There was Nixon off the ball there, which has led to the free kick being awarded and the yellow card being brandished as well. Gilati's involved in a running battle. And temper's fraying now. While you're seeing this replay, there's been a bit of a set to inside the penalty area. Confirmation of the yellow card for Gilati. Well, less than 5 minutes to go, but a goal now would maybe get the nerves jangling for Italy. This is a long, long way out though, as the substitution I mentioned is made. And on comes Andrey Dominique, who is another fullback, so like for like change there. Kevin over it.
Can these guys get another goal?
And forcing a fabulous save.
That would be save.
Well, that was a cracker from Kevin, but Duplanche dealt with it brilliantly. Not only would that have set up a grand slam finish, it would have been a goal that would have been hard to top in the tournament. Duplanche with the fist away this time. The header is in, and Brazil are back in it.
That was 3-2.
Well, how about
3-2.
It looked all over, but Ramon Sai have hope. They have 5 minutes or so plus stoppage time remaining. Whipped it wonderfully well and guided home expertly. It's a really good ball in. And that is a tremendous header. The power and the accuracy from Marcus Leonardo.
That was a good header.
He's had a quiet game, truth be told, but he has scored twice. And he has set this one up. And all eyes will be on the fourth official now and how much additional time there'll be. Well, that was a magnificent stop from a super strike by Kevin. But Brazil still got their second goal of the game, not long after that, courtesy of Marcus Leonardo's terrific header. Marcus Leonardo, who has dealt pretty well with the pressure of the fact that he's been described as the latest of the conveyor belt of the Santos production line that produced Pele, Coutinho, Pepe, Neymar, Rodrigo. 13 goals in his 35 games for Santos last year. Already 8 goals in all competitions in 2023. Excellent with his back to goal, can finish with both feet, showing that he's no slouch with his head as well with that goal. So looking to restore a comfortable gap between themselves and Brazil, but won't do so from that move. Well, it's nervier than he perhaps thought and certainly hoped it was going to be. Into the final minute we go then. Brazil still battling. It sounds like we're going to get a sizable amount of stoppage time for Brazil to try and force a leveller. 6 minutes at the end of the 90 is about to be announced, and there is confirmation. Marcus Leonardo with the throw. And Nascimento incredulous that that decision has gone against him.
Into the 90th minute.
Duplanche gets it forwards, sent that straight out, and that's not ideal from an Italy perspective. Another Italian change is on its way. Nothing wrong with that challenge, much to Brazil's disappointment. Well, we had a thrilling climax to the first game here today when Dominican Republic went ahead, only for Nigeria to come back and snatch a 2-1 win. Italy 3-0 up, but now hanging on slightly. A big hand for this man, Tommaso Baldanzi, who arrived at the tournament with many pinpointing him as the jewel in the Italian crown, and he has shown exactly why. Giovanni is on for him. Giovanni, who's a much more defensive-minded player. No surprise to see him come on. He's captain at last year's under-19s European Championship. His versatility is his best weapon, but I think the weapon that he'll be using here is to get back and just soak up the pressure. The whistles coming from the Italy fans, but there's still 3 minutes minimum remaining. Cimento with too much on the touch. And Italy taking as long as possible. And they're doing a good job of killing the game in these closing minutes. It will be they and Nigeria joint top of the table at this fledgling stage of the group stage. And they might have another here. Giovanni couldn't quite get on the end of it. It's a similar position from which they got their second goal of the game. This time the cross was poor, but they almost coughed up possession in a bad area there. Zurikia. Just needs a box clever now. Giovanni. Fatti. This will do nicely for Italy. And Zanotti knows exactly where he's going.
Getting basically done.
Well, we're beyond the 6 minutes now. An excellent win to Italy to kick off their FIFA Under-20 World Cup campaign. The mighty Brazil have been beaten. It was closer than perhaps it looked like it could be, and perhaps should have been. Brazil will take heart from the way they pulled back and made a contest of it after an awful opening 45 minutes of the match.
To Italy.
But it is
Big them up. Big up
Italy.
Casadei and his team. And big up Andrey, Santos and Brazil. They pulled it back to a 3-2. But yeah, man, it's going to be interesting to see next for Brazil's Dominican Republic. And I believe that Italy, they got Nigeria. But I'm going to be here. Well, I'm going to be here to do the Watchalong. So feel free to join me. And big up to everyone who joined. Appreciate it. Catch you guys tomorrow for another Watchalong from CFC Race Blue. I'm out. Peace.